For you to have a good goat farm, the type of male you must have should be equally as good, because the flock at your farm are hugely determined by the type of goat, male goat, you actually have. For starters, this could be a daunting challenge because they do not know the qualities or the types or what are the good traits of a good goat male. Just because somebody sold you a boar does not necessarily mean it is a good goat male for your farm, and will definitely not mean that you will have good offsprings at the end of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to emphasize, the type of male you have at your farm, how good it is, determines how good your flocks will be. Usually, the females may be of, of poor traits. Not necessarily, they don't have to be of poor traits. I mean, if you have the chance to choose the best females, choose the best females as well, because then they will cooperate with the male to give you the best offsprings. But the male, there is no going shortcut. It must be good for you to determine how good your flock is actually going to be. And that's the discussion we're going to have. The qualities that you need to look at when choosing a good male goat for your farm. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dennis Duke Onyala. Let's go into a very short break. We'll be back. I'm glad you're still watching The Duke's Farm. If you're new here, please ensure that you're subscribed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, which is currently X, at Dennis Duke UG, because I do share these conversations on my X account as well. So pause a little bit, run quickly, because I'm going to wait for you for 30 seconds. Search for Dennis Duke UG, and boom, you have me. Follow. Don't forget to go and support us at Sungura House Bukoto. We have the best and amazing food, ranging from rabbit meat, goat, chicken, everything, pizza. Please call us on those numbers and we shall be glad to serve you. Well, we are located along Bukoto, Chisasi Road, after the traffic lights, on the same building with Farak Pharmacy. So for those of you who've been recently getting lost, I hope you now get to know the direction. Now, for you to start a goat farm, there are a couple of things you need to look at. But one of those that people neglect to put much emphasis on is the type of male they are going to have. And why you need to put much emphasis on it? Because the entire farm depends on it. Now, today we are sharing the qualities and characteristics of a good goat male. Now, these characteristics are divided in two different ways. Number one, they are physical characteristics, they are behavioral characteristics, they are reproductive qualities, they are temperament characteristics, among many others. They are divided into four, so we shall be breaking down each one by one. Let's start by physical characteristics. What are those things that you need to look at on a goat that will signify to you that indeed this male goat is good for my flock? Number one, you need to look at the body. Now, males are generally larger and more muscular than females. I think this even cuts across, whether in pig or even in humans. Majority of times, I mean, men are usually huge. They are muscular. As you can see me in the camera, I'm literally, on the screen, I'm literally filling the entire screen because I'm a man. I'm muscular. So you need to look out for the muscles. So males are generally larger and more muscular than females. They have a more prominent jaw and forehead. I mean, when you look at their forehead and their jaws, they are more prominent. They are more colorful, more pronounced. I think these are basic words that I think all of us can understand. They are not as small as for the women's. They're a bit wider. I'm trying to find better words to help you understand when I say they have more prominent jaws and forehead. Males have horns and are typically larger and more curved in males. You see, females will grow the horns, but their horns will be smaller and a bit tiny. For the males, their horns will be long and they'll even curve a little bit to the back of their head. So those are some of the good characteristics of a male goat. Okay, so coat colors and patterns can vary, but males often have darker or more vibrant color. Like I said, you see, even if you found them white or brown, for the case of boas, they have more vibrant colors, like they are more darker in terms of chikwafu in Luganda. I don't know how that is pronounced in your word, in what it means, but chikwafu muko, you know. So when you're looking at your good goat male, those are some of the physical traits you need to look at on a male. Let's now go into the behavioral traits. Males are often more aggressive and dominant, especially during mating season. Now, away from the mating season, once you see a dominant male, males that are aggressive, males that want to lead, that should be a sign to show you that this is a good male, because then it will be performing much better when it comes to the females. Usually males are aggressive, they are territorial in nature. They want to rule over others. They want to have dominion over others. So if you find one that does not have the ability to rule over others, it signifies to you that it's not going to be a good male. Good males are supposed to be aggressive. Yes, if you find, and this should actually be helpful to our mothers, our single sisters out there, if you're looking for a better male, look for males that are aggressive. They are go-getters, not these soft-spoken, ate munange, zenafiri wakabe wafe, ate munange, I don't have, we want males that are straight, males that are go-getters, males that are aggressive, males that are seeing potential in something, they go and get it. That's when a male will come and grab you and take good care of you. I think it applies in goats just as it is in humans as well. Another point under behavior traits is they can be territorial. I have already talked about it, and defensive of their space and females. If a man is not defensive of you, I don't know what it means to you, but men are supposed to be protective. They're supposed to be defensive. Nobody should touch you. So when you're looking at a goat, look at a goat that is defensive of their natural habitat, of their space. They don't want anybody else to come in that space. Such males have performed better, at least according to my experience. Among the behavioral traits also, you need to look at males that are known for their strong libido and mating instincts. Away from the male and female humans, but I'm talking about female and male goats. A male goat with high libido is one that is good, because you're not going to have to force it to do its manly duties. It's just going to be servicing your females all year round. So you need to look at that as a good trait as well. Males with high libido, you will see them, they'll be running around from one female to another and so forth and so on. They can be sometimes more vocal, and this, of course, using a variety of bleats and grunts to communicate. You know, they are vocal. You know, you would feel like, yes, when they enter into your corral or whatever, your goat house, they need to be felt. Their presence need to be felt. Those are some of the good traits you'll need to look at when you're choosing a male for your goat. Whether within your farm or you've gone somewhere else, you need to, don't let somebody choose for you, because they'll choose for you what they want. Choose for you what you want, okay? You yourself, you need to look at some of those qualities, ladies and gentlemen. When we go to productive qualities, males reach sexual maturity around 4 to about 6 months old. So once you find a goat that is more than 6 or 8 months old, unless they are local, but we are looking at the exotic breeds, and you don't find it being active sexually, signs are high that, well, it might not be a good performer. It might be having a good body, I mean, all the other qualities. But when this is not among the qualities, you'd want to not consider it as well. So you want to match all the qualities that we talked about. We talked about the physical, we talked about the behavioral, now we are talking about the reproductive qualities, ladies and gentlemen. You also need to look at they have a high sperm count and are capable of breeding multiple females. Now this is more of biological or scientific, and it can only be proven when you carry out these scientific traits. But yes, a good male should have all those capabilities. You could try it once, twice, and if it does not come out to what you want, then it is high time you change your male to a better one. Also, males have the ability to breed all year round. By all year round, I mean anytime you serve your females, the male should be in position to breed, unless the libido thing may decrease depending on the temperatures in your specific area, but most times, all year round, the males are all ready to service your god. So those are some of the qualities when it comes to the reproductive qualities, ladies and gentlemen. Let's now go to temperament qualities. Males can be friendly and social, but they may also be more stubborn or assertive. This is a quality that you shouldn't kuvusa maso. They require regular handling and training to maintain a calm and manageable temperament. Keep in mind, again, ladies and gentlemen, that as much as I've shared these qualities and characteristics, keep in mind that individual personalities and characteristics can vary greatly depending on the type of breed, the genetics of the goat, and socialization. Okay? So, how somebody has raised these goats equally is very, very important. So, you want to pay attention to that as well. Well, what are those things that you think I have missed out? Because sometimes we're here to share. I am not all knowing, I'm not all being, because God is all knowing. We are only human beings. We learn from our mistakes. So, ladies and gentlemen, share with me what are some of those qualities that you've highlighted in your good goat that you would probably want to share with me and everybody else in the comment section. So go there and leave us a comment. I'll be more than glad to respond. Until then, follow me on Twitter at Dennis Duke UG. See ya.